And we're joined on the Inland Sports Volleyball Player feature by Temecula Valley setter Jordyn Amoy. Jordyn, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So the way that we're going to do this, like I explained it earlier, is we're going to do about 10 or 12 regular questions and then a nice little rapid fire at the end.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. So your parents were at Calvary Marietta for a pretty good number of years and had one really good 3-year stretch where it was a section final and then 2 titles. How much were you around those teams, and what influence did they have to lead you to become the volleyball player you are right now?
I was around those teams almost every day since I grew up at Calvary Marietta through all of 5th grade. And after school every day, I went to the gym and I hung out with them and I watched them. So growing up, they were really idols to me. They were stars, and I just wanted to grow up to be like them, winning titles, and I saw them every day, and it's a big influence for why I chose volleyball over soccer.
Okay. The Southwestern League is regarded as probably one of Southern California's, if not the state's, toughest leagues. What have you learned going up against that level of competition night in, night out?
It helped me realize that there's no easy teams, and you can never take one play off with those teams. If we had a lesser league, our team may slack off or not try as hard, which isn't what we want in a program. So it really helped us play together and power through other teams, even when we might not be predicted to be better than them.
Okay. All right. And a couple of weeks ago, we did see that you verbaled to Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what attracted you to the Central Coast? I had a former basketball player who recently graduated there a couple of years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. After a long time trying to figure out what I wanted, not alone the area was amazing, but the school itself, I have the opportunity to play beach as well as indoor, and I really love the girls and the coaches that I met there. And the school is just beautiful, and I've always been a California girl.
All right. So, seeing as though you've completed the recruiting process, okay, what did you find to be the most difficult part of the recruiting trail?
The most difficult part for me was really digging deep and finding out what I want for my future, because I could have probably gone to a different state and a different location, and I realized in the end that that's not what I wanted for myself. And I've been searching a lot into career choices and career paths, and Cal Poly was just a really great school for me and what I wanted for my career path in the future. So yeah, that was a big part of it for me.
And then that leads into the next question I have is, what advice do you have for kids that are still going through the college recruiting process? Because no matter what level, NCAA, NAIA, it's not an easy process.
No, I would just tell them that go shoot for the stars. If you think they're not going to want you, just make phone calls, send as many emails as you can. You never know what's going to come out of a small email and communication, and really build the relationships with the coaches. Be on top of it, and you'll find the place that's meant for you.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go back to last season for this one. Last season, you guys had a pretty high seed in the Division I playoffs, but were knocked out on the second night in a match that I happened to be working. Describe how that early knockout has motivated your entire squad for this year to say, hey, we belong playing on Saturday night. We belong playing at Cerritos College.
Yeah, I feel like we are more motivated because of that knockout from last year, because we wanted it so bad to get farther than we did, and it's just motivating us more to work harder in the gym, day off, weights, with our new coach too, because we have another chance to go far. And we realized how if you don't keep persevering through it, it can be slipped right out of your hands like last year, and we don't want it to happen again this year.
How much do you think having that bye maybe the first night played into the performance that you guys had that second night?
I feel like it gave us a lot of confidence, which we might have used the wrong way, because we had that break and then we were like, oh, we got the bye, but we needed to show up more than we did for the second round. But it was good for us to get a bye because we got farther, but I think it could have boosted our confidence a little bit too much.
Yeah, the Tuesday bye is always a tricky thing for
Yeah.
coaches. Do you practice? Do you try to scrimmage through it?
Yeah.
Do you just take a day off? There are different ways of handling it. Okay. Any personal or squad goals for this year?
Our squad goal is to definitely win league again, like last year. We had our team retreat last weekend in Big Bear, and we talked that we really want to do that again, but then our other goal was to make it past the second round to beat our own record last year. And personal goal, I wanted to try and beat my own setting assist record at the school.
Okay.
So I go for that one.
All right. We're just humming right along. All right. So you've been a pretty hot. All right. Let's pause it. All right. And we're back. So you've been a fairly highly regarded club player for the last number of years. Talk about the places that you've gotten to travel because of volleyball. Maybe is there a favorite trip that you've gotten to take because of playing?
Starting from when I was young, we went to Arizona and then we went to Florida. And I've been to Minnesota, Louisiana. We get to travel lots of places. I think it's so fun seeing all the different cultures of all the different states. When we went to Louisiana, it was New Orleans, so it was totally different than California. And it was fun just to see all the different types of food and different types of people. So New Orleans was fun. And Minneapolis was fun too because it was really green and pretty there. But I love traveling because of JOs and Florida and all of those big tournaments.
Okay. So you had mentioned your career plan. Cal Poly had the career plans that you were looking for. So what are you looking to do when you've completed your collegiate and possibly professional career?
I'm looking into engineering because I've always loved math and science.
Okay.
And they have several different types of engineering at Cal Poly, so I haven't decided which specific one yet, but
Okay. All right. So seeing as though you are an incoming junior, what's your favorite non-volleyball memory at Temecula Valley so far?
freshman year, on the first day of school, we had a big rally on the football field, and everyone was told to wear their gold shirts, and it just was really exciting for me coming in, not knowing very many people at Temecula Valley, and it was a lot of spirit, which is what I was looking for in high school, and it really got me excited for all the 4 years coming.
Okay. So, you had mentioned, next question is, what other sports did or have you tried besides volleyball?
I grew up playing soccer first for five club seasons.
Okay.
And when I was 9, I played soccer and volleyball in the same year, and it was just a lot, time-wise, traveling-wise, so I had to choose that year. And I chose volleyball. It's just been my family for a long time, and I loved it more than soccer. And then I started beach the same year.
Okay.
So I do beach and indoor, but other than soccer, those were the only sports I ever did when I was visiting.
Okay. And then, okay, what does playing high school volleyball teach you that you can't get anywhere playing club?
The atmosphere for high school is just so much, it's not more exciting, it's just so different. It's very exciting that you get to tell your classmates to come support, and you're doing it for your school, and all the athletes know each other, and you're like comparing, and you're like, we're gonna watch you, you should come watch us. It's just closely knit in high school with all the other programs as well. With club, it's just volleyball players, so it's fun to see all the different sides of athletics too. Okay.
All right, well, we reached the end of the regular questions. Now we're going to go to rapid fire. So, favorite subject in school?
Math.
When you are off the court, where are we likely to find you?
The beach or with my friends and family.
Okay. What are we likely to find on your iPad, Pandora, or Spotify right now?
I have a lot of different types of music, and I use some social media, but I don't use a lot of games on my phone or anything like that.
Do you have any game day superstitions?
No, I'm not really superstitious. I just want a good warm up usually with my team. And I don't personally put headphones in and isolate. I like being with my team.
Okay. Favorite vacation spot?
Tropical. When we went to the Bahamas, that was my favorite.
Favorite TV show?
Friends.
Favorite book?
The Percy Jackson series.
Okay. Guilty shopping pleasure. What's the one place you go that Dad knows to watch out for the credit card statement?
Lululemon.
Okay. Favorite restaurant?
California Pizza Kitchen.
Favorite movie?
Ooh, that's a lot of good ones. A Walk to Remember.
Okay. I'll tell you a story about that movie off camera.
Okay.
Favorite athlete?
Misty May Trainer.
Okay. Favorite pregame meal?
With the team, spaghetti was a good one.
Okay. And this is going to be a good one. And Paige Leuhard gave me a pretty interesting answer. I want to see what your take is. If you were the queen of volleyball for a day, what would you change about the sport? Is there a rule change you would like to see?
A rule change.
That's just an example.
Just for a day, it'd be fun to see all players, not back row too, being able to cross over the 10-foot line for me.
Okay.
Really aggressive, everyone being able to swing front row. I feel like that'd be crazy.
Okay, yeah, that would be crazy. All right. And, okay, we finished the rapid fire. Talk about the Southwestern League this year. Is it expected to be as competitive as last year and the last several years that I officiated in it are going to be?
I feel like it's going to be just as competitive. I am hearing buzz from all the people I know at all the other schools that they're the one who wants to win this year and they think they can. And of course, our school thinks the same thing. We're all motivated to win, but I think it's going to be a battle for first this year.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good teams.
Will 10-0 win it?
Will 10-0 win
Well,
it?
will somebody run the table?
I don't think so this year. I think it's going to be a battle, maybe splitting some games.
All the way to the
sets.
end?
Yeah. To the last set, I think it's going to be a battle.